Pixel Dan.
Yo!
Captain Coolsville, if he even was a real captain, is gone. Now I need to know when the last time you saw him was.
Well, alright, so Captain Coolsville and me were like BFFs, and he was gearing up to be like my new co-star on board. And we were filming season 2. We were kind of getting started with that. And then this happened. Hey, Captain Coolsville! Guess what I got? Chocolate milk! Yeah, it's your favorite, buddy! Yeah, right. Man, you're just the coolest guy. Yeah, we're like the best of friends. We should totally get a show together. Yeah, me and you, we can host a new show? Yeah. Wait a minute, speaking of hosts, have you seen Devall?
No.
He's supposed to be here, right?
No.
I guess I should probably go find out where he is. Hey, but you know what? If I can't find him, me and you? Yeah. All right, man. Hey, I'll probably be right back. All right, take it easy about that. Yeah!
That's right, Party Popple. You have to comb the hair 1,000 times to get it all silky and smooth. That's right. Don't talk back to me. Silky smooth. See this, Sundancer? Silky smooth.
Really, Jason?
Silky smooth.
Come on.
Look, do not make me Care Bear steer you into Dream Castle where you'll mine color crystals with the sprites!
I have no idea what you just said.
So that's everything?
Yeah, more or less.
The smiles around, 'cause there's a new game in town. It's time to excite at the roll of the dice. With friendship comes epic wins and defeats. It's a land of adventure with board.
Hey guys, welcome to an all-new episode of Board. We're your hosts, I'm Devall.
And I'm Pixel Dan.
We are back, gang. The show is all about board games from the 50s through today for the best and the worst of what the board games have to offer.
And also,
Sorry.
This season is about this whole crazy investigation thing. So I just got done with my
I
interrogation.
told you he was going to interrogate. You were
Don't
like, you're
worry,
going to interrogate me.
It was fine. It went
Okay,
well.
okay, good.
I gave him a very clear retelling of the events that happened that day.
Seriously doubt
I'm
that.
not worried about
Seriously
it.
doubt
I'm
that.
not worried about it.
Seriously,
What do you mean you doubt
seriously
that?
doubt that.
Everybody out there knows how true my story was. Don't worry.
No, I think they know how true my story was.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're just not true.
You know, I heard that I think Papa Devall's next.
Oh, well, there's trouble.
I wonder if he knows.
Maybe we should let him know.
Hey, Papa!
Let's go ahead and...
Hey, do you know...
Wait. Shh. Let's get a game first and then tell him.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's going to ruin this whole episode.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Never mind.
So, just want to get that game?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
And then we'll tell him what's going on.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's singing G.I. Joe.
Wait, did you just say defend the world against Skeletor?
That's not the theme
That's
song.
not the
did you
same
say? What? No, the theme song to He-Man is like. Dun, 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 dun.
The Transformers.
That is not the theme of Transformers.
Transformers is Transformers.
Wait, maybe he's right. That sounds right. Transformers. I think you're right. That sounds pretty close. Oh. Oh.
Still not the right song.
The Battle for Eternia. This
Neat.
is awesome.
That's pretty cool. That's right up your alley.
I am really excited for this.
Oh, you know what though? That's not gonna fit on the table.
So we're gonna sit on the floor again. I will sit on the floor to play a He-Man game.
We sit on the floor a lot.
I like playing He-Man games.
People.
We've sat on the floor a lot this season.
Yes, you have. You're floor people now. Floor people.
All right.
Gypsies.
We appreciate the game.
You know what, could you just go back to singing
Yeah.
your thought that whatever G.I. can't
He's confused. That's all right. Let's go play. I think it was something like.
That's Benny Hill.
No,
What is
that's Mortal
happening?
Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, really? We gotta sit on the floor again?
Yeah, that looks like it.
Well, at least we get to play He-Man. Woohoo!
I don't think I've recovered from the last time we sat on the floor.
He-Man.
I know.
He-Man. We gonna play or what?
Yes, we're gonna play.
Okay.
Masters of the Universe Battle for Eternia game. This came out in 1985. This came out towards the tail end of the Masters of the Universe line. And this is not the first Masters of the Universe board game.
No, there were several.
There were several. There was the original one came out in like 84.
Well, there was like, what was it? Because they had like the 3D board game or whatever it was they called
Yes.
it, which was actually just that square
Yes.
that had the weird plastic thing on it that turned.
Yep.
We're gonna have to do that eventually
Yes,
at
yes.
some point. That was cool.
And then there was a Snake Mountain game that was electronic.
It was an electronic game. That
Yep.
looks cool too.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Yeah.
But Battle for Eternia game, and this game is very interesting in the fact that, again, this is another one of those really cool board games that were made that can actually fit an action figure.
Yes.
You actually can use your action figures in this game, and as you can see, the stands for it, they have the little foot pegs there that the figure's feet just slide into, so they can actually stand on that. Or you can use, you can put the cardboard piece
I was
in
gonna
and
say,
use.
even if you don't like using your action figures is fantastic, but they still come with these amazing cardboard figures, which is like the cross-sell art from
Yes.
the back of the packages. And they have such an amazing array of characters. Snout Spout is in this game.
King Hiss.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got Triclops, we got Beastman, look, Spikor and Tongue Lasher.
How awesome is that?
How sweet is that?
You've got Rattler,
Man.
Mossman, Stinkor. Pretty
Look,
cool.
Even Orko made the game.
Orko even made the game.
Yeah.
Cobra Khan, Skeletor. I mean, some really cool stuff.
Really great stuff in here. I mean, you can tell it was at a point in the line where there was already this wide array of characters, and they all made the cut.
And I find it funny the heroes are actually printed on both sides, whereas the villains are only printed on the front side.
Well, that's not fair for the
No,
villains.
not at all. Not at all.
Just the artwork and everything alone on this is fantastic.
Oh, the horde.
Look at the horde.
That's pretty darn neat.
Look at the horde.
Even like the spinner base, like everything has the horde on it. So the spinner base has Hordak at the corners, like Leech and Mantenna and a bunch of other characters like in this really richly designed gold elements around the sides of the spinner, which is really cool.
Don't forget all of these power swords.
Gold power swords.
Gold power swords. They are definitely molded or designed just like the ones that came with He-Man and Skeletor, but they feel like they're made of a different plastic, so they don't feel the same.
Right.
And they also have like copyright printing and USA printed on the blade, so you can definitely tell them apart from the action figure ones. But just the fact that you get like all these like toys with the game,
which is pretty cool,
makes the game exciting. You
and
know?
of course, all the stands. There's 4 different walkways for the game.
Oh my gosh.
The net it comes with is actually the same kind of net that came with the vintage Snake Mountain playset.
Snake Mountain, yeah, for sure.
So we've got some little pieces here for the mounting plate, and then we've got the actual pieces to the board itself.
Awesome! I can't wait. We got to put this thing together. We got to play.
Yes, we do. Let's get it all put together and let's see what it takes to play this amazingly cool game.
He-Man, 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 He-Man. Woo!
Or go, or go, or go, or no.
Or no, or no.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
let's set it up, gang.
All right. I love Masters of the Universe.
Oh, we know. Okay, so this game is yet another game with a non-board.
Man, another one?
Well, not every game we play has a normal play space.
There are a lot of individual parts to this game. And look at all of these character pieces.
Oh, I know! There are 14 pieces all together. Skeletor, Cobra Khan, Stinkor, King Hiss, Rattler, Tongue Lasher, Spikor, Beastman, and Triclops are on the Evil Warrior side.
And Orko, Man-at-Arms, Snout Spout, Mossman, and... Hey, where's He-Man?
Yeah, well, He-Man seems to be missing in action here.
No worries. I always carry one with me.
One what? A He-Man?
Yep. Bam!
Well, look at that. A He-Man. Now you weren't kidding, huh?
I never kid about He-Man.
Wow. Okie dokie. Well, thanks to that, we will take a look at the character stands here. Now the cool thing is that not only can you place a character card onto the stand,
You can choose instead not to use the cardboard character, and instead place the vintage action figure's feet onto the stand, and boom! Vintage He-Man figure pawn!
you really have to stop with the loud noises.
Sorry.
Now we have to assemble the 8 sections of the board, and they all connect in order by matching up the symbols at the end. Okay, now that we have the main board set up here, we have to assemble the trap.
Yeah, the evil horde!
This little contraption pieces together like so. And then you mount the evil horde piece on here and voila! A trap. We will discuss how this works in a bit, so for now, let's place it in the first trap position along the board, and don't worry, it won't stay there for long.
Next, we place the 8 evil warrior pieces into their stands, and place them on each of the purple footprints along the board.
Then we place the heroic warriors into their stands and pick one of them to play with.
But I'm He-Man!
Unfortunately, no, you aren't. He-Man here gets set onto the evil layer section of the board, the race section here, into the pit, and covered with the net. In this game, He-Man has been captured.
But I'm He-Man!
Place the Skeletor piece on top of the skull symbol, and then distribute the gold swords by placing one at the foot of each evil warrior along the board. Add the spinner, and we're ready to play this bad boy.
Now, the goal here is to travel the path to the evil lair and defeat Skeletor in a dice-rolling sword battle in order to rescue He-Man.
So we both spin the spinner to see who goes first.
3.
1. Crap.
I have the power.
Stop that.
Sorry.
Alright, so since you're going first, put your character on the start space and spin again.
After spinning, you move your character the number of spaces shown on that spinner. No 2 heroic warriors can occupy the same spot.
You move along heading towards the evil lair, and as you move, you come across the evil warrior characters.
Now, to fight one of these guys, you have to land on them by exact count, and you have to fight him right away before the end of your turn.
This brings out 2 of the 3 special dice, our white and red dice.
Now, the white dice here represents you, the player, and the red represents the evil warriors. First, you turn your playing piece towards the villain and roll both of the dice.
And there are 4 possibilities to your roll here. 2 blank sides, or 2 swords, which is considered a tie, and the battle continues.
1 red sword and 1 white blank, which causes you to lose the battle, and your turn ends, which means you have to try the battle again next turn.
and 1 white sword and 1 red blank, which means you've defeated the evil warrior and won the golden power sword he's holding. Take the sword, remove the evil warrior, and end your turn.
Now, if the evil warrior you defeated was by chance blocking a secret passage, you could then move through that passage on your first turn after defeating the evil warrior who stood guard.
And if there is no evil warrior guarding that space and you land on it by an exact count, you can move straight through the passage.
Now, as you move along the paths toward the evil lair, you may stumble upon the trap spaces, which feature the face of Hordak.
If the trap is actually sitting at the board where you've landed on the Hordak spaces, you have to take a chance and see if the trap is sprung.
To do this, you simply spin the randomizer disc behind the trap, wait for it to stop, and then press the trigger.
If the trap doesn't go off, you're safe for the moment. But you could still be in danger if the player behind you has to spring the trap.
If the trap does go off, the horde piece falls to the ground, hitting nearby heroic warriors.
Any of the heroes hit by the horde must move to the nearest safe spot, starting with the player who actually set off the trap.
And if by chance all of the safe spots are filled, the last player who got hit then must move back to the start space.
Yikes, that's not cool.
And the trap can also move. If you land on the sensor beam space in the middle chamber, then the trap can be moved to the second position, freeing the first position up and making those Hordak spaces safe for the rest of the game.
And finally, once a player makes their way to the evil lair, you have to immediately face Skeletor in battle. To do so, you must pull out our third and final special dice, the purple die.
Using the white and purple dice, you roll both. You win by rolling a white sword and a purple blank, or lose by rolling 2 swords, 2 blanks, or a purple sword and a white blank.
If you happen to lose to Skeletor, one of 2 things can happen. Remember the golden power swords that you won by defeating the evil warriors on your quest to the evil lair? Well, you can surrender a sword in order to stay in the evil lair.
Doing so causes you to retrieve one of the defeated evil warriors and place him and his sword back in the game on the nearest purple footprint spaces nearest that lair.
The other outcome when losing, if you don't have a sword, is you have to retreat back to the nearest safe spot, end your turn, and try again on your next move.
The first person to defeat Skeletor in a dice roll frees the most powerful man in the universe and wins the game.
All right, I beat one. Well,
Oh.
I beat 2.
Well, I've got all these swords. It's
I can see that.
really hard to walk carrying so many swords, I gotta say. But I'm gonna go ahead and spin, and I'm gonna go. Oh, it's time for the face-off, my
Good.
friends.
Well, here is your purple and your white dice. Good luck on your battle with Skeletor.
Snout spout! I've waited a long time for this. My arch nemesis.
Really? Really?
Yeah, it's Snout Spout versus Skeletor. It's the ultimate battle that everybody has been dying to see. Ready?
No.
All right, I need 1 white sword and a purple blank.
Yep.
There's 2 blanks.
You lost.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll trade in one of these gold swords and I'll go again.
All right, well, we'll put Triclops back up.
Oh,
lost
he
again.
deflected me again. Okay, well, here I got this sword.
Yeah, put it on Stink over
I'll
there.
just, I'll keep trading in all these swords here.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, Skeletor. Well, you're rough, but it's okay. I'm still in this
You
battle.
almost had a sword.
I'm still in this battle. Oh
you
my
lost
gosh.
again.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we'll put that tongue lasher. Oh.
Oh, this is it, folks. It all comes down to this. I still have another chance though after this.
Yeah, you do.
I got one more sword I can trade in.
Oh, you're trading in that sword,
I'm
buddy.
gonna trade it in. That's okay. That's why I've been beating up evil warriors. That's why. All right, Skeletor, you are going down. Nobody beats me, Snout Spout.
Oh.
That's it, right?
That's it.
That's it, right? That's white sword and purple blank. You're out of here, Skeletor. Yeah. I hate
Now you
you.
can free your He-Man figure from the net.
Whoosh.
Thanks, Snout Spout. You are the greatest of the masters of the universe. Tell me something I didn't know, He-Man. In today's story, Jason Devall was defeated by Pixel Dan. But don't be a sore loser, cause sore losers are jerks. That is a good moral, He-Man. Whoa, He-Man, listen to the moral of the story, bro.
Morals are dumb.
I saved He-Man. I did it. Woohoo! And you've been netted. Good job, Snout Spout.
Unreal. Masters of the Universe Battle for Eternia game. This game is, as you can see, of course, like we've talked about, it's another one of those games where you have to play on the floor, just because this board definitely will not fit on a table due to the fact that you can make this board gigantic because you have 3 different ways you can connect each piece to the panels. So you can connect them in such a way they just wind around the whole room almost,
right?
And make your Eternia that much bigger. I like the game and the fact that it's really simple. It's very simple for kids to play. There aren't any really extravagant rules. Nothing really hard about it. I like it's another game where you can use your action figures.
Oh man, yeah. If we were at my house,
yeah,
this thing would be filled with all of the figures. How cool would that look to have all of the actual figures covering this whole board? That's really cool.
We talked about it a little bit as we were, we thought it was funny that the heroic warriors they chose for this are like Man-at-Arms, Mossman, and Snout Spout, and Orko.
Yeah, how weird is that? What a selection of heroes to use for the game. And you can't be He-Man, so you have to be Man-at-Arms, Orko, Snout Spout, or Mossman.
And the funny thing is like if you used your Orko toy for this, he wouldn't really, there's no way for him to fit on this.
Yeah, he doesn't actually get to stand there very well.
No,
but you can still use him. Yeah. I guess you don't really need a base for him, though. He can stand on his own.
And technically, if you think about it, you don't actually have to use these hero figures. I mean, they're not really detrimental to the game.
Point.
So you could put Attila on here or
do whoever you want. Yeah, you can play with any of those characters.
You could put not Ram Man, but you could put Tilo or Extendar or Stratos, Manny Faces.
Or we could get real crazy and you could put Black Star on there.
You could.
Or any of those other 5.5-inch knockoff figures. We can get some Remcos in this game. What are you doing? Oh, let's get some Black Star figures down here. Look, this isn't just a Masters of the Universe game. This is just a 5.5-inch action figure game. I love it.
Burning. He's burning from Sparky. Toys that no one will make anymore. So yeah, it's a really, really cool game, and it plays pretty quick. I like the setup. I like the idea of it. I like the idea that no one actually gets to play He-Man. So the big argument in any game with kids would be who gets to play He-Man. Well, no one gets to play He-Man because he's captured.
Game. Yeah.
Which was really smart by Mattel when they made this game, was the fact that they knew people were going to fight over He-Man. And, well, let's just take He-Man out of the equation. Let's have him in the game, but
let's make him fight over Snout Spout.
You have to rescue He-Man, which is really cool. But yeah, the figure stands on this are really cool. They all come with, these little power swords. You actually could have your characters, they will hold.
Yeah.
They will hold the power
swords. So they can hold them as they collect them, which is cool.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Just the artwork and everything about this, though, is fantastic. Even the game boards look really cool. They look very fantasy-inspired. Great artwork on there. It's just so much fun.
One of both of our favorites of this line from when we were kids is the artwork.
Absolutely.
And even to this day, the Masters of the Universe, the artwork for the packages and for the toys. I mean, look at that Horde artwork. It is amazing.
So good, yeah.
It is beautiful, beautiful artwork. And even the artwork for the front of the box with He-Man and Skeletor watching over the kids playing is gorgeous.
How awesome is it that it's Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Armor Skeletor?
Which is really cool.
That's so great.
Which is really cool.
Yeah,
and they even show that shows you how far on the line they were when they made this. Is because Battle Armor He-Man is the He-Man they are actually putting on the figure stand there, which is pretty cool.
That was a lot of kids' He-Man, though.
Was Battle Armor He-Man?
Battle Armor He-Man is a lot of kids loved that one. So
that was...
Yeah, this game's awesome. It's definitely, I would say this is a must-have for a Masters fan, just based on all the cool stuff that it comes with.
Yes.
I mean, it's really, really cool.
It is really cool. So, there you go, guys. A look at the Masters Universe Battle for Eternia game. We loved it. I liked it until Orko lost.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't be Orko. You should be Tongue Lasher. Or Snout Spout.
Or
Not
I can-
Tongue
or-
Lasher.
or I can be the-
I defeated Tongue
Or I
Lasher.
can be this Black Star guy.
Or Snout Spout always wins.
Oh God!
This is my best friend, Snout Spout.
Hold, stop! Hold.
That's what you get.
He's burning. He's burning.
In today's story, we learn that you shouldn't play with fire or toys that shoot sparks.
But I like toys that shoot.
Shut up,
Sorry.
Devall.
Yes, Master He-Man.
Yes, that is correct.
We'll see you next week on board, guys.
Ah! Jerk!